I'm making this video on behalf of Sam Barbary, who is a man on my marriage list. The men on my marriage list had a special birthday party for Brent, and they had a banquet with a lot of food, and all 50 of them that are on my marriage list were there. And they went into the banquet hall. I guess it was like a hall where all the food was laid out one at a time because they don't like being there all at the same time, because when they're there all at the same time, the Jesuits often try to take them out all at once. And the youngest one on my marriage list, who's 21 years old, his name is Sam Barbary. When he went into the banquet table to eat, Sara Avery, a 3,000-pound Jesuit woman, was in there. She ate the whole table, which was enough food for 50 men. She ate all the food there. And then she grabbed Sam Barbary, apparently was frozen in fear. I don't know what happened. And she grabbed him and she shoved him into her vagina. And this woman she's 3,000 pounds. You can get information about her at my website at gabrielchana.com/biography.html. And I have links. Even the Jesuits describe her. And I might put a couple of pictures of her up on this YouTube video too. But this is the problem that we have right now. She has kidnapped Sam Barbary. And when Hugh Jackman and Judge Terrance Jenkins tried to rescue him out of Sara Avery's vagina, and I don't know what happened to him, but when he was inside of her vagina, she did like Lamaze breathing, and she like gave birth to him and let him come out. And when he came out, he was not the same person that he was before he went in. But before she put him in her vagina, she ate his abdominal area. So he has no abdominal tissues at all. And the result of this, according to our medical scientists, is that he's ejaculating and urinating, and he has no control over his bowel movements or anything. And right now, we are afraid that if we don't get him back within 24 hours, he could die or be changed in a man. When he came out of her after she like gave birth to him, he was ugly. Whereas before he came in, he was handsome. He looked like a Hollywood actor. He's done commercials and stuff. And he's a friend of Brent Spiner's. And all the men on my marriage list are very upset that this has happened to him. She has turned him into an ugly man, whereas he was a good-looking man before he ended up inside of her vagina. She somehow genetically transformed him when he was inside her vagina and turned him into some sort of monster so that he does not resemble what he was before he went in. And he's probably got an infection as well. And Terrance and Hugh, when they tried to pull him out of her vagina, they got an infection. I think it was on their hand, a very nasty infection. So pray for them as well. But we need scientists if you could help us find Sara Avery. Our genetic code scanners, our computer satellite technology is not working on her, and we can't locate her. And if you see an extremely overweight 3,000-pound woman walking around, and she may be in the state of Florida, because Fox News Channel is broadcasting this and asking people to call them and let them know if you spot Sara Avery so that we can save Sam Barbary. But they don't air in Florida to protect me because that's where I live. So that could very well be where Sara Avery is. She may be in Florida. Or she may be in one of the countries of the world where like Yugoslavia and Turkey that the Jesuits run. So we need your help to find Sara Avery. We do not know where she is. And I'm going to give you information on this video where you can contact Judge Terrance Jenkins and let us know if you see Sara Avery. I'm going to put a picture of Sara Avery up and a picture of Sam Barbary up. And I would like to warn you, though, until Fox News states that we have found him. Do not believe any other news channel out there. Because, you know, I tried to make a warning video about the Nukaki that was about to hit Canada. And the way the Jesuits thwarted that is they had their own Jesuit news channels put out a false news report that the threat had been averted and that the Nukaki had been stopped. And because they said that, the scientists quit trying to call us to try to help us to put up a shield to prevent the Nukaki from hitting Canada. So I would say the only news channel you can trust right now is Fox News, okay? So if anybody else reports that we found him or that we found Sara Avery, do not believe them, okay? I want you to limit yourself to watching Fox News only in this matter. Fox News is reporting on it, except they're not reporting on it in the state of Florida. So now what I'm going to do is just continue to watch this video to see a picture of Sam Barbary, what he looks like right now. We have a picture of him. He looks very ugly right now because she damaged him and ate all his abdominal muscles. And Terrance Jenkins said it was horrible. And we just need to find her. So if you see a fat woman with maybe the legs of a guy sticking out from her vagina or something, that could very well be them. We don't know where she's at. This woman needs to be turned over and arrested. We need to find her. She's a dangerous Jesuit. She kills men by drowning them inside her vagina. She apparently has the Jesuits have groundbreaking technology. She apparently has the ability, once she gets a man inside her vagina, to genetically transform him into a monster. He was, from what I've been told, when he came out, he was sucking at her breasts and calling her mother. We don't know. It is Sam Barbary, but they've somehow genetically transformed him so that he is not at all like the way he was before he went in there. He's calling her mother, and she's now telling people to stay away from her baby, and she's protecting him like he's her baby. He's been transformed into some like mentally ill guy who's sucking at her breasts and calling her mama. And yet he's ejaculating and urinating and I guess defecating. He has no bowels. We want to get him back as soon as possible so we can make him back to the way he was. Okay? So help us in this matter if you could. And I'm going to post, for the rest of this video, I'm going to post, I'm going to put his picture up, and I'll put a picture up of Sara Avery as well.